We often imagine clarity as a soft fog lifting from a landscape. It feels like a gradual, comforting process that slowly reveals a new path forward. Astrological clarity is more violent. It arrives like a lightning strike. It doesn't gently reveal your life. It destroys the illusions you used to keep yourself comfortable. Once the lightning shatters the glass, the ignorance that protected you is gone. You can no longer pretend you don't see the reality of your situation. You are left standing in the wreckage of your old perspective, which forces you to take responsibility for the choice you make next. This disruption is driven by a specific transit. The planet Uranus is re-entering Gemini in April of 2026. You saw a brief preview of this energy in July of 2025. That was a temporary shift. This return marks the beginning of a long-term cycle that will last until 2033. Uranus is a planet of sudden, charismatic upheaval. It demands revolution and total freedom, moving through your life with the speed of an electric current. This transit guarantees that you will be presented with a new, indisputable reality. It is a fact you will find impossible to ignore. Gemini is the intellectual territory of Mercury. It governs how we process data, the wiring of our nervous system, and the speed of our communication. Uranus follows an 84-year cycle. When last in Gemini, humans built the first computers, like the room-sized machines seen here. Technicians manually routed data through complex wiring grids, the birth of the digital logic we rely on today. We are seeing this cycle repeat as artificial intelligence reconfigures the way we process language and information. This historical pattern of technological breakthroughs is now accelerating in our own lives. On a personal level, this manifests as a sudden influx of information. You will encounter facts that permanently alter the way you view your world. The April 2026 ingress is unique because the personal planet Venus travels alongside Uranus into Gemini. Venus governs what we value most. She dictates our relationships, our finances, and our sense of beauty and material security. Venus is leaving the slow, luxurious comfort of her home in Taurus to enter the fast, disruptive environment of Gemini. Because Venus and Uranus are tied together, these flashes of clarity will hit your personal values. You will see the truth about your money and your relationships with absolute clinical precision. To understand where this energy will land, you have to look at your astrological houses. These represent the specific areas of your life where the disruption occurs. This diagram shows the 12 numbered sections of a natal chart. While you can't predict the exact event Uranus will cause, these houses reveal the exact location of the shock. If Gemini sits on the cusp of your 7th house, the disruption will appear in your partnerships or key business relationships. If Gemini is in your 10th house, the clarity will arrive at work, upending your career trajectory. A cluster of planets in Aries, a stellium, is currently adding heat to this transit. This ensures that whatever happens in your specific house will be aggressive and impossible to miss. Identifying which house Gemini occupies allows you to transform a chaotic shock into a localized event you can prepare for. When the event happens, you will be left holding a piece of reality that feels cold, clinical, and entirely foreign to the life you've been living. Your first instinct will be to fix the situation immediately. However, outer planets like Uranus provide the shock, but they do not provide an immediate solution. You are faced with a choice. You can move forward with this new truth, or you can try to retreat back into the cage you've kept yourself in because it feels more comfortable. You cannot unknow what you have seen. Your survival depends on your ability to accept the shock as a gift and step through the door. When the clarity arrives, center yourself. Breathe and use your grounding routines to look at the new evidence without panic. Do not try to force your old rigid goals onto this new situation. Work with the energy of the disruption. Trust your intuition and let your values act as your compass while the new landscape takes shape. By embracing this cosmic disruption, you can step out of the wreckage of your old illusions and begin weaving a storyline that reflects your true trajectory.